Dmitriy Salita. Being an Orthodox Jew, he follows all the traditions of his culture. Cannot.
Well, it looks like we know the sun is down because Dmitriy Salita is fighting, and you know, part of the Orthodox culture is you cannot fight before sundown on the Sabbath, and even though we're inside, we know the sun is down because Dmitriy Salita is in the ring.
All right, so there's our timekeeper, Dmitriy Salita, U.S. under-19 national champion.
Yeah, Dmitriy.
Go to Joe Martinez and meet the fighters.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, our next bout tonight, 8-round schedule. This in the super welterweight division. Your three judges scoring at ringside are Keith Hughes, Jeff Dodson, and John Westerter. When the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action, Flynn Gerald. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing red trimmed in white, he weighed in 149 1/2 pounds. He steps into the ring tonight, this veteran, for the 104th time in his professional career, from Nogales, Arizona, here is Roberto Valenzuela. Introducing next his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. Wearing black trunks, trimmed in white and gold, he weighed in 154 1/4 pounds. This veteran brings an outstanding professional record consisting of 33 victories, 1 defeat, 1 draw, and 17 wins by way of knockout. From Brooklyn, New York, here is the Star of David, Dmitriy Salita.
All right, so they'll meet in the middle of the ring here, get their final words.
All right, this right here is good. This right here is good. Went over the rules in the dressing room. When I say stop or break, I want the punch to stop right then and step back. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Any questions over here? Any questions over here? Go to your corner and wait for the bell.
All right, Salita looking for some momentum. Has not fought since April of 2011. And he was stopped early on by Amir Khan. And it took a lot for him to come back from that. He's had 3 wins since, and now the long layoff.
You know, essentially this is a comeback fight, sort of to get his blood flowing again. Let's see how he does. Let's see if he shows any ring rust. You know, Dmitriy, like you discussed earlier, had a very good amateur career. On the 19 national champion. He was also a semi-finalist in the Junior Olympics in the 15 and 16-year-old division. So this essentially should be a stay busy fight, just to see where he's at.
Jab here by Salita. Of course, he wants to take another shot at a title run. Of course, one of the guys he asked about fighting is you.
Yeah.
in an all Brooklyn clash.
Yeah, it's been talked about. It's always a possibility if he can get back on get back some momentum. You know, going to the body well here, trying to open up Valenzuela. Yeah, Dmitriy hasn't fought in a couple of years. He's got to get this win and then stay busy. And you never know, that old Brooklyn clash might happen.
He's got to get some marketability and then bring some dollars to the table. So that's the whole name of the game. But he wants to get some momentum. Paulie giving you a kind of a clue that if Salita does what he's supposed to do over a little while, those talks could be serious.
So going to the body.
Here's a good move by Salita working downstairs.
Valenzuela, veteran though. He's been in the ring with a lot of guys.
He's taking some body shots and looks uncomfortable with them.
Yeah, he's got a big frame, big torso. Dmitriy sees some of the body open, and he's trying to target that early on.
Right.
Valenzuela.
Look at me. Right. Move back.
We talked about the guy's going to come up, be a live guy, or whether he's just going to go get the paycheck.
Well, let's
see how he does here.
Valenzuela landed a decent left hook there. I think it's going to come down to is Dmitriy going to allow him to get any confidence. I think if Dmitriy can establish the fact that he's a much better fighter than Roberto Valenzuela and makes Roberto Valenzuela understand that, Valenzuela may look for a soft spot on the canvas. If Valenzuela has any kind of success landing any shots like that, which he just missed, then, you know, he may get some confidence and say, hey, you know what, maybe I got a shot tonight. I'm going to go for it. it probably comes down to the first few rounds to see if Dmitriy can establish his dominance.
Salita with a double left hook scoring up on top here on Valenzuela. Going to work. Good body work here.
I like the follow-up by Salita.
All right, so Salita with a punitive body attack in round one.
You mentioned Salita wanting to establish his dominance early. See, a good combination like that will definitely do that. Little touch up top and then 3 hooks, one to the head, to the body, and then back to the head.
All right, Dmitriy Salita, 33-1-1, 17 knockouts from New York. Trying to start another march. Good right hand for him. He nails Valenzuela and goes right to the body after that. I think that's one thing you like to see. The right hand is nice, but right after that, back to the homework with the left hook to the body.
Yeah, he's a disciplined fighter. Dmitry's well-schooled. He's had a long career, both in the pros and the amateurs. Again, there you saw it. Nice right hand up top, followed by a good body shot.
Good body shots here by Salita, and some pretty good defense from Valenzuela mixed in as he was able to deflect some of those shots off to the side and then try to get a jab going. Uppercut by Salita just missed. You know he'll go back to that.
Yeah, he's varying his offense well. He might be better served to throw a couple of maybe throwaway punches, a couple of light shots first, kind of to open up the guard of Valenzuela. A lot of times when you get a guy with these earmuffs, it's hard to get through the guard. As you said, an accidental clash of heads there. Salita complaining.
And the referee coming over to take a look at both.
But a lot of times when you get a guy giving you the earmuffs to the high guard, you may want to throw a couple of throwaway punches. And what I mean by that is maybe a couple of touch punches just to make him get comfortable opening up the guard and then come with the power right behind it. Dmitriy throwing a lot of solid shots, but it's not going to make Valenzuela open his guard this way unless he sets him up with some soft ones first.
No, he's thinking preservation first.
Exactly. And if he feels those hard shots landing, even though he's blocking, it's not going to make him very excited to open up. It's going to actually make him pretty adamant.
Well, that's why he's tentative. He's concerned about what's coming at him if he makes a mistake.
Exactly.
Good hook by Salita, and then follows with a second one.
Good right.
Valenzuela with a nick on his left side. Salita putting some good pressure on him here, and now Valenzuela starting to tie up. And he's done very little offensively as Valenzuela. It's been all he can do just to block what's coming at him.
And Salita making him tentative.
Salita. So Salita continues to swarm. 3 in the books.
Breaking your concentration on these dudes, man. All right? Come on. Dmitry, he's looking for a punch. He's swinging from left field. You know, double up on your jab and come a little more to the right. You know, listen. Let me say next time. Yes. Hit him with the right hand like a short hook to the body. All right? And open up the middle. If you hit him here, then you come right up the middle and finish up with a hook.
Short shot, changing the rhythm up.
Yes.
It's there. Look for it. It's there. We ain't telling you nothing wrong.
Come on, don't get killed. Look, when you hook.
Okay, we see Dmitry staying aggressive. Nice straight right hand here. Just trying to stay consistent with the offense. Here he's going well to the body. Like we said earlier, staying with that body attack, following up with a couple of uppercuts. Really varying his offense well. It's just a matter of him continuing to vary There's an accidental headbutt. Valenzuela trying to get defensive and keep his guard up and trying to smother Dmitriy. Dmitriy had offense on his mind at the moment. They just clashed heads accidentally. They're nothing intentional.
We move along. Salita and Valenzuela moving in the same direction. Heads came together in that last round.
I like the body shot there by Dmitriy. I like the way he's staying focused on the body. Valenzuela with a big torso, a lot of body to work with there.
So here comes Salita trying to get inside the jab of Valenzuela. Fires her right hand and scores with a left hook to the body.
Valenzuela a little wide. He's almost telegraphing his offense. You know, he wanted to go to the body there, but he's so a little slow and a little wide. He's got to work on trying to mask or disguise his offense when he's trying to throw it. He's not going to land anything clean this way on Salita.
A wild shot here by Valenzuela. And now they're fighting in tight. Referee needed to separate. Only warned Valenzuela there. Yeah, if you're Valenzuela, Paula, you've got to say, hey, wait a minute. Every time there's a break, Salita comes right back with the left hooks to the body. Hey, you can try to beat him to that.
Yeah, you can. You know, you want to start to see Valenzuela starting to think. You want to start to see Valenzuela starting to look for counters when those body shots start to come. But, you know, a lot of times when you're a veteran like this who's got a lot of losses on his record, I don't think winning is the first thing on your mind. It starts to become don't get knocked out, especially after a few rounds like he's just had where he seems to be overmatched. It doesn't seem like Valenzuela's thinking in those kind of ways. He's more thinking, let me protect myself and let me make sure Salita doesn't land anything big on me.
Now we saw Bria coming in here as pretty much a live dog, tried to make it interesting, and he did. And here's the contrast with Valenzuela in survival mode against a hard puncher.
He is. I like that Salita's starting to use those soft touches to open up the offense, to open up the guard. Let's see, now he's picking up the pace, he's throwing the harder shots there. But he started this combination with a couple of soft shots. Good thinking by Salita. It allowed Valenzuela to relax just a little bit, and so the follow-up combination with the hard punches went through.
Valenzuela has to do something soon, or the referee may step in and stop this, as Salita is pummeling him and landing multiple combinations, and Valenzuela just riding the clock.
You want to see a little killer instinct here by Dmitriy. The referee not breaking them on the inside, so Salita should continue to keep working. Not looking to rest. He's got an overmatched opponent. He's got a chance to get him out of here if he plays his cards right.
Salita with a big left hook, and down goes Valenzuela. Belt can't save him, so he's got to beat this count if he wants to make it to the break. Looking right at the referee. 9 and change. And he makes it.
Give me time. Listen, baby. You got to come on. You got to give me more than what you're giving me, okay? You got to give me more than what you're giving me, okay? Now, I can't let you sit up and take a beating, okay? Now, you got to give me more than what you give me. Now, I got to see something. Okay, I'm gonna give you a test round here to see something. Now, if you don't show me something, if you don't show me something, I'm gonna call you, okay? You got to show me something, okay? Come on, work your jab from right hand.
A good shot here by Salita. Touch downstairs and a big left hook up top. Good variation, touching the body first and then setting it up to the head. Good veteran move, very disciplined. See it again from a different angle. Touching to the body. Good uppercut and then a left hook right up to the top. Delayed reaction by Valenzuela, but he felt it.
All right, so as we get ready for round 4, question is this it for Valenzuela? He has to step up here and take his shots.
You want to see Dmitriy here go for the kill. He's got a wounded animal in front of him. A guy he's hurt, a guy he's knocked down at the end of the previous round. Dmitriy hasn't fought in a couple of years. It'd be a good feather in his cap to come back with a nice stoppage right now.
And he's trying to do a big right hand here by Salita. Valenzuela in the corner. Referee's going to step in here, appropriately so. as Valenzuela barely got out of the last round.
Good stoppage.
He beat the count at 9, and when he found himself in the corner again, Salita just teed off and went to work. Valenzuela just had no place to go.
Dmitry called me out.
Salita, we talked about it, Paulie. He's called you out. He came right over.
Yeah, he let it be known.
No, he knows that right now you'd be bringing the money to the table, so he'd like to join you.
It's a world championship fight, so I think everybody's goal is to fight for the world title.
So Salita, prior to coming over here,
You look real sharp.
does his work in the ring
You did great.
against Valenzuela, goes right to work, and takes care of business at the end.
We mentioned Dmitry needing to come up with a nice performance here off a 2-year layoff. Good variation of shots again as he traps his man on the ropes. Hooks, uppercuts, picking him back up, back to the body, and a good follow-up up top. Solid performance by Dmitry. He got a few rounds in. He got to show off all his entire arsenal, so to speak. And, you know, he got the stoppage. So overall, a good performance.
And the good thing is, you know, and you looked at the clash of heads earlier, you get out of here without any nasty cut,
No
anything
nicks.
that would set you back a while.
Exactly, exactly. And, you know, I mentioned him touching the body first, or touching first softly to open up the hard shots, and that's what he started doing. This final combination initially started with a touch jab to the stomach, followed by a hard right hand to the head, and then forced Valenzuela to the ropes, where Dmitry came up with a follow-up hard combination.
So Valenzuela might have been able to withstand the soft shots, but not the hard shots, and Dmitry Salita has the win, and Joe Martinez will have the official time for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end comes in 26 seconds, round number 4. Referee Flynn Gerald calls a halt to the bout. Your winner by TKO victory, the Star of David, Dmitry Salita.
Dmitry Salita takes care of business. He looks good in his comeback fight. Scores an impressive knockout victory, and he will come back. We'll hear from him. He wants Paulie Malignaggi's attention. He's going to get it. We'll be back in a moment.
We asked over